Dude. Yo, man, I'm gonna get on this bitch and I'm off. You know me, bro. Bro, the weather is so fucked up. Where I'm at, I can't do these videos. I gotta do them all crazy and shit. Cause they're trying to fuck the weather up. They're trying to fuck up my flow. There's that and the third. So I have to do these things, all crazy. Do them all types, different times and shit. But you see the title of the video. Primordial beings are being called to action to foreign territory. They're sending us to different parts of the globe right now. We only got a little time left. So we're being called to move around. We're like chess pieces on the table, on the board. And they're going to be moving us around strategically to basically anchor in energies for the shift. Because certain places, they're a little behind. And it only takes few motherfuckers to go over there. Because these people I'm speaking about are awakened. It's not going to take much. That's why the government be trying to stop one nigga. That's why the government trying to stop one nigga, because it only really take one nigga. It only take one motherfucker. So that's why the government be acting like they be, that's why they be doing what they be doing. Because they know it only take one. But they're moving the pieces in the chessboard. You might be an indigenous being. You might go to a place with nothing but Caucasian people. I'm just saying, don't look at the place like it's funny, like you don't belong. You can't really say that. You really can't say that. You shouldn't go off of color. You shouldn't go off of color right now, man. Because you might be an indigenous being from Haiti, but they might send you to Europe or something. You know what I mean? Because we're getting past that part. Colors are weird colors, because we're mixed in, man. We're mixed in. So we gotta go retrieve the ones that are mixed in with us. That's what's going on right now. Great Mother ain't looking at it like skin folks or kin folks. She's looking at it like who got the primal link, who got pieces of the soul essence that's like yours. So you're going to places like that. It's not all black people stick together right now. No. Who has the awakened soul that can go awaken those beings over there? It ain't got shit to do with color. It has a lot to do with alignments and what you're linked to. That's what's going on right now. So you might be sent to a place that has, that's foreign to you, but it's connected to your highest timeline, So your intuition is going to be talking to you at this time, because the places that you're going to be going to are the ones you're going to be making the most changes in, believe it or not. Places that you're being sent to are the places that is going to have the most changes. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're the arc, you're the anchor there. You're the mediator to keep the chaos at a minimum. Just for an example. I don't want to give out any examples, but you know what I'm saying. that we're literally, I got to download, we're here to anchor in different spots because not everybody's just going to be staying in America. No, we got to move around. We're going to be moving around real soon. I'm talking about real soon, buddy. Especially, you've been putting yourself in position. There's people that have to leave that haven't been putting themselves in position. See, sometimes they'll tell you about a path that it's going to take a couple of years to manifest into fruition, but still in that time, you're going to have to prepare yourself. For an example, I remember it was a few years ago I got my passport. Like, this is when I was working. Someone told me to go get my passport, bro, and I did. I'm glad I did because I'm in position. If I had to leave, I can go right now if I wanted to. Nobody can stop me. I ain't got no felon. I'm not a criminal. You know, never went to jail, never went to prison. You know, hey, I can leave. I'm not a criminal. That's why they don't. That's why they hate me. I'm not a criminal. They try to make me a criminal. My own government try to throw shit on me. They can't. I'm not no fucking criminal. But yeah, I got in position to where, nigga, I can, wherever Big Mama want me to go, I could go. Yeah. So right now, I hope if this video found you, you've been placed in position to where when the opportunity comes, when the time comes for you to leave, you can leave. You know, you can leave. And another thing, your divine counterpart is connected to this move sometimes. Sometimes the place you're going to meet your one. So, yeah, some of us gotta go. Some of us gotta go, bro. Some of us, your path of your journey is on that other side of the earth. Because some of us are meant to be travelers. We're not, our energy is so rare, you gotta move around. You can't just be standing in one place. Some of us are rare, and they need our energy, spread out. Because people are gonna go crazy due to the propaganda that's gonna be placed out here. But just by you being placed in a city, an environment, you're gonna actually calm the people that need to be calm. Just by you being in the little neighborhood, just by you being in that city, you actually want to keep that motherfucker calm. If you haven't been to a particular place in a long time, or if not at all, your energy is going to be felt. That whole place is going to be sensitive whether they know it or not. Let's just say, for an example, they sent me to Russia. Big Mama sent me to Russia out of the blue. Let's just say I pop up in Russia. They're going to feel my energy when I go to Russia. There's nothing like that over there. So they're going to, as soon as I get there, they're going to feel me. Because believe it or not, it's not a lot of type of energy like yours around this planet. They're moving there strategically to place divinity around certain parts of the planet so you can keep those places safe throughout the shift. Because we all know, like, chosen ones, you could say, were protected. We're heavily protected, so if we go over there, we can keep the whole motherfucking town safe type shit. Unfortunately, that's what I've been doing over here. That's why I gotta get out of this city. I've been took this city down. I'm just, how they test my faith and shit. I'm like, yo, man, I always pass my test. Just get me up out of here, Big Mama. Big Mama, I passed all my goddamn tests. I've been waiting. I did everything I needed to do, man. I'm just ready for my next task. Like, I'm done in America. I'm done in America. Just send me on my way. But yeah, man, you're going to be called to different places to anchor out the energies that are around. I don't know what places it's going to be flowing to you. That's why I'm like, take it in and meditate on it, because, exercise your discernment when you're being pulled to places, because you don't want to be sent to the wrong place. It's usually those places that they, you know, even in your times of you not being fully aware of your spiritual path, usually the Great Mother will put that place in our hearts beforehand. It's where you get hints, you know, because I've been getting hints. I've been getting hints and shit years before me even finding shit out. So that's how they do it. Confirmation, that's how they do it. Like, I've been getting hints since I was in high school. You feel me? I've been getting hits where I was finna go for the longest. Like, they give you hints and shit. Like, yeah. You could figure out where you're supposed to go 6 years before you even get there. That's how ahead the divine be. Because there's been music that I made. I'm talking about back in the day when I was in high school about the narcissist. About the narcissist that I was dealing with. You feel me? Bro, that was back in the day, 2015, 2016, 2017. How could I talk about shit that happened 2022, 2023, 2024? Like, like I'm so ahead of my time type shit. I'm so ahead of my time. But that's kind of how the energy is, man. Forgot I was getting at, but yeah. You could be ahead of the curve on certain things. You know, so if you might have an idea, it's that reoccurring place that keeps popping up in your mind that you're being pulled to that you don't know why. And you can't put any logic towards it. It's usually those places. Because some of you, our ancestors were in these certain places, whether it's a full of white people, full of blue people, full of red people, it's because your ancestors were there. You're supposed to wake up those sleeping giants, you know? You're supposed to wake up those sleeping giants. You know what I mean? It could be a whole bunch of white people in a community, but they all can have that 2% black in them that makes them connected to some aboriginals, which makes them have soul essence, but they could be so sleep and so far gone from ancient traditions and from their ancient ways that they be turned the fuck off, and now they got the mind of their oppressors. Just because you white don't mean shit. Just because you black don't mean shit. Color don't mean nothing. You can still be primordial and be white, Mexican. You ain't gotta just be black. You know, no, it's not like that. It's a mixing pot. It's a melting pot. We've been mixing and mixing and mixing to where, you know, shit is mixed. So you just can't go off of what you see. You can't go off of what you see now. Just like in Ireland, a lot of those people are connected to the Aboriginals and shit. You know what I mean? Whether they want to admit it or not. Same as Greece. You know what I mean? Just certain places, they got it stronger than others. So you really can't look at these places like, man, they're just for nothing like me. You don't know the history of that place. Because they erase history all the time. You don't know the history of that place. So you really can't say nothing. You got to know the history of a place before you, you know, start putting your opinions on it. But yeah, we're being called to places to anchor out these energies. And this is a right now energy. I'm not too sure what's going on for individuals right now, but I'm just telling you the energy of what they're telling us to do. Everything will be supported because when you're obedient, when you follow instructions, everything will fall into place for you. It's whenever you're being disobedient, going against the grain, where things are hard for you. Just allow for things to come to you and just take it for as they come, and then the path will be given to you. Because you're taking the road with least resistance. You're just taking a road that's literally built for you, so you're not going to have any hiccups get to that place. Because you're being called there. You're being called there right now. You got that light. You got sent this video. You know you've been putting in that work. You know you've been putting in position. You've been preparing yourself well. You're being ready to be moved. You're being ready to be moved to a whole different location that you're used to. Different traditions, different ethnic, different everything. So I'm just letting you know. That doesn't mean you you're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out. That's the only way for those people to wake up. They need something foreign to be put in their environment for them to wake up. They don't need nobody looking like just like them. They need somebody outside of their little loop so they can wake up. So that's what's going on right now. The odd man out. You don't have a sheep herding sheep. You have a sheepdog herding sheep. Not to call these people sheep, but I'm just telling you, you got to put some outside of the bunch to move the bunch. You know, they're so used to their people, they don't want to listen to their people. They got to listen to another motherfucker. That's kind of how it be. Cognitive dissonance is a real thing. Sometimes people will listen to a motherfucker that don't look nothing like them. I know a lot of black people like that. It's like they hear it from this black person. They don't want to hear it from him. They'd rather listen to it. They'd rather hear it from a white person. You know, like what? I know people like that, bro. Like, dude, that's like cognitive dissonance. Like, I just told you the same shit they say. You want to hear it from them, but I told you the same shit. You know what I mean? That's what's going on in some of these places. You know, that's why you just gotta open up the perception, open up the mind a little bit. Get the heart open, because we're supposed to pull people together. That's what we're doing. We're being sent to different places that's totally opposite from us to pull people together, because the world needs to be unified during this time. The world don't need to be separated. No, the world needs to be connected, because we're more related than we think. We're just scattered. We just gotta put the pieces back together. That's it. We're just putting the pieces back together. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. But this is coming up. I don't know how it's gonna happen for you, but I'm just picking up on the energy. You know, we're just moving around. You know, this, that, and the third. Because some of us gonna be moving. We're never coming back here again. Because this ain't even our home place. Some of us aren't even from America. I don't know, but some of us aren't even from here, man. I don't even know how I get here if I'm not from here. Like, dude, I don't know. It's a big mystery on some of us on how we got here, man. It's a big mystery. It may come out, but just know you can find out about yourself without them telling you. You ain't gotta get it from them. It's the age of Aquarius. When the time comes, the time will come for you to know what you need to know. But yeah, we're being called to action to foreign territory. You know? Being called to action to foreign territory. Take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Take it for what it is. That's about it, though, man. That's about it. I'm just peeping at and this and this all type of places. And that's why America trying to suppress media. America's trying to suppress media because they don't want people finding out what's going on in America. Because America, I wouldn't say America run the world, but bro, they watch America. A lot of countries watch America, so they're trying to hide what's going on around here. But no matter what, the message is going to get out. They can't do nothing about it. This is a losing battle for these people trying to limit information being put out. Eventually, something's going to get out to where you don't want it to get out. So, even with that being done, we still going to get to where we got to get to. Because that's why they try to harass, they try to do all this crazy shit to try to stop you, but it never works. It never works, man. They can only try to stop you. They really can't stop you. You have to give up. You would have to give up on your own for you to be stopped. Because their tactic is, it's only for you to be aware. It's not for you to It's only for you to sharpen your tools. It's not for you to, think like it's too much to prevail. No, it's not. It's there for you to sharpen your skills. These people are weak. That's all they did was make me strong. These people are weak. But yeah, being called, being called. They are being called. So just know that. Don't feel weird if you're being sent to a place that is foreign to you. Like if you're in America and they're sending you all the way to Haiti, Afghanistan, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Mongolia, man. I don't know. This world is huge. This world is a huge place. I don't know. But just don't be scared. But then always take it to the divine. Take it with the divine and make sure that's the place. Make sure. Once you do that, then it's a confirmation. You don't just go out here, bing, bada, boom. They try to give me a couple times. The devil tried to send me to a place I shouldn't have went. Like they tried to get me to go to Colombia. Colombia really stands out to me. They tried to get me to go to Colombia. I'm not supposed to go to Colombia. Not right now. I'm like, there's no point in me going to Latin America right now. A lot of those places in Latin America are off limits for me. But they try to get me to go over there. Like, there's no point in me going over there. There's certain places that leave that for certain people, but I don't mix over there that much. I maybe in certain spots, but I don't mix. I don't mix with them partying motherfuckers. Like, nah, I'm not like that. I'm not no partying animal. I don't want to be around people that's trying to turn up in a place they're not even born in. That's unsafe. Fuck, I look like going in a place just to go party. Be around people I don't know. No, that's not safe. I'm not going out there. Too many party animals that go out there. Too many people that think I'm a young nigga trying to party to where I don't even want to go out there to begin with. You feel me? I don't even want to go out there to begin with because I know how them people are, bro. They gonna think I'm on their type of time and I'm not. Certain places that you just gonna have to see. If it's only for pleasure and it's nothing for purpose, that place ain't for you, bro. Usually the place that you go to, you feel a sense of purpose behind it. You don't just go to a place just to go turn up and go fuck off. There's not a lot of work to do there. Usually the place that you go to, that you're called to, you feel a sense of purpose there. You don't feel like you're just going out there to go fuck off. That's how you know it's for you. You feel a sense of purpose there. You feel a sense of destiny. You're not just going over there because you're bored, you're trying to escape. You know what I mean? You feel a sense of purpose. That's how you know. But they're sending us all type of places, man. Just be ready. I hope you've been prepared. I hope you stay ready. I always stay ready. Like I said, I put myself in position years before it was even time. I put myself in position years before it was even time, nigga. They can say this, that, and third. I'm always on time. I'm always right on time. It may take longer than what I expect, but I'm right on time. I ain't missing out on nothing. I'm right on time and I'm not missing out on nothing. Yeah, just know things are finna start shifting and just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout and listen to your intuition. But that's about it, man. That's your boy, Shaman Tuba, my peace. If you guys want to send a cash donation to your boy, Cash App is EG Fisker 1, EJJIFISKER 1. All lowercase with the 1 at the end. But I'm out. Peace.